Well, we're back, and it's time for a new game review or something like that. I don't know. The game probably takes place in a city named Centria, with a transit authority named CenterConnect. The city also has 4 lines, 5 if you count the airport line, and currently we only have the Phase 1 of the Line 1 represented in game right now.
Fort Rastior. Doors are opening on the left side of the train.
As of right now, the game only comprises of 6 stops. These stations are
Stanchion Terminal,
Siriante Square, Waterview, Fort Worcester, Siena Cours, and Citygate North as a final stop, till Phase 2 at least. When it comes to rolling stock, there are only 3 trains. These trains are the HR2, N5, and MC22. Oh, and just to note, all the trains seem to be using the Avon system, which is a pretty standard system in the transit community.
Citygate North. Here, you can transfer it to the Citygate North Transportation Center. This is a terminal station.
The MC22 is a train built for the CenterConnect in the year, 2022. It features open gangways, passenger information displays, and destination displays on the front and sides of the cars. The entire train also comprises of sideways bench-style seating. The MC22 appears to be built to IRT dimensions with 51-foot length and about 9 feet wide, I think. The train also comes in 5-car permanently coupled sets. One thing to know about the MC22 is that the in-game build quality is kinda shoddy. It doesn't even have any underbody details or at all, really. And it's kinda a little janky, on the janky side if you know what I mean.
Doors are opening on the left side of the train.
The next train, the N5, is also a train built for the CenterConnect system. It pretty much has the same features as the MC22, with 51-foot length and 9 feet wide, open gangways, and of course the passenger information displays, but this one also has charging ports and transverse seating on one side of the cars. There's one problem though. The 4th car with the first truck seems to be on a dip, which is kind of weird, as if the train were having a suspension failure or something like that. It having a dip like that is definitely not normal. Probably something wrong with the joints. The final train, known as the HR2, built in 1994, is also built to IRT dimensions. However, it lacks all the modern amenities of the newer trains. It does not have open gangways, rather it has doors in between the cars. The seating arrangement is a bit similar to SEPTA's vehicles, specifically the M4. One thing to note is that the train costs about 25 Robux to drive. Not that much Robux. I mean, it's equivalent to 25 cents? When it comes to the train driving aspect, it's pretty much similar to every transit game that existed, and will exist. However, there's one key thing to take note of in this one. Take a look. All trains have a system similar to British AWS. Failing to press the acknowledge button within about 10 seconds will result in the emergency brakes applying, like in this clip. Which is why you should now actually pay attention while driving. The game isn't without its flaws though. For one, the trains seem to shake violently while going at higher speeds. This may be due to a lack of a gyro or improperly set gyro. Or for all I know, it could be a completely different issue, but whatever it is, the train shaking shouldn't be happening. Another issue is that the scenery around the tracks is pretty dang bland, and I don't really like how bland it is. It's either A, it's supposed to be like that and the trains go through remote fields or something, or B, they should add some more buildings around the tracks, or some cities or streets or something. The next issue isn't really a problem with the devs or the game, but the players. On launch day, there were so many recorded crashes that I got. Here are a few clips of the crashes I got. There are also some Florida-style drivers, which, if you live in the state of Florida, you know drivers here don't know how to drive. Also, the GUI of the trains and the teleport menu could definitely use a rework. At least something more similar to the PTA GUI or something like that. But of course, we don't want an exact copy of stuff, if you know what I mean. My closing statements on this game is that, well, it's definitely not a Kenzie asset dump, that's for sure. Like, all the other transit games are right now. You know, Kenzie, asset-free stuff, like all that, it's not good. And this game definitely changed the tides, you know? Like, it's different from all the others, which I like. Alright, that's all I can say. Now please subscribe or else I'll put roaches in your house.